Hello, welcome. In this video, I will be showing you in details how to achieve this hairstyle from beginning to end. So some people call it the butterfly braids and some others call it jungle braids. So I have had lots of questions about this hair. How do you pull it? What length did you cut? Do you dip it in hot water? You're going to see from start to finish how I did the hair. So I started off by making knotless braid. After making my section, make sure your section is clean and neat. Then I shared the hair into three. The sections I am going to braid, share it into three and start braiding. So I braid one circle and then the second circle. Now I can start adding my hair extension. So I just switched to my dominant hand, which is my right hand, and this is how I feed in my hair extension when I am making knotless braid. So I add one, two, this is the third one, four, this is the fourth one. You try to make sure that the pieces are equal. This is the fourth one, and I keep checking just to ensure that they are all equal sizes. So after the fifth one, I turn my hand over, and it's time to start pulling. So I try to tuck in her hair, and once I have reduced, I just braid down a little bit to ensure her hair is safely tucked away, that I can start pulling. So I pull and then I braid 1, 2, 3 and pull, 1, 2, 3 and pull. So the amount of hair you pinch while pulling the hair is going to affect how it comes out. If you try to pinch the whole of the strand, like you have three sections while making your hair, if you try to pinch the whole three, it's going to be more difficult, like it's harder, a little bit harder, but it's going to reduce the frizz than when you pinch just a very tiny section. If you pinch a very tiny section, it's very easy for it to look more frizzy. So I just aim to pinch about maybe half of the hair. But the more you pinch, the faster your braid is going to get short. Also have in mind that the length of hair, if you usually cut your hair extension into two and it gets to your waist, if you cut this one into two, it's going to be bra length, because the hair shortens as you pull it off, and then the tip of the braid is not going to be equal. It gets tapered as you keep braiding. At a point you almost run out of hair. You will have uneven ends, and it's normal with this type of hair. So I think that's why I prefer coiling the tip of the hair instead of leaving it stringy, because I don't like the look of having like nice butterflies and then when you get to the tip you just get this tiny stringy hair. It's like when someone is transitioning from natural to relaxed hair and their hair is wet, so you just have the coils up and then stringy ends. That's why I usually coil most of the tip of my box of my butterfly braids. So we are going to demonstrate this one more time, and then I will be back to tell you guys what I did next. Braids, it's time to coil the tips, and I'll be using string and hot water. You can use any type of string you like as far as it is not stretchy. So don't use any elastic type of rope. Any string that is just light and you can maneuver it is fine. So grab, the bigger the hair you grab, the looser the coil. So if you want the tip of the braid to be very coily, then grab as less hair as you can. So let's say I have maybe 5 or 6 hair. I just want it to be wavy but not too loose. So in the next one I will explain exactly what I did for people who do not understand yet. So you grab your number of hair, and irrespective of where they are coming from, I make sure I am holding them where the coils stop. So we are only coiling the straight end. I wind the thread at one section for like 5 times to make sure it doesn't move, to make sure it's secured. Then I start going down, leaving little space in between, just like this. When I get to the tip, you will hold onto the hair, then push while the string remains constant. Then your other hand slides the hair up on the string. When you can go no further, you secure the knot so that it doesn't come undone. And this is what I did for the whole head. So let's say I use, is that 6? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, I used 6. I was making 6. So if I wanted tighter, like very tight curls, I would maybe coil 3 3. You can see the way it's bunched up close to her face, right? That is because, as I said, irrespective of where the braid is coming from, when I want to start tying the rope or the string on it, I put all of them together to be where the butterfly effect stops. Okay, so if you want to learn how to coil hair with hot water, I have a video where I compile different ways you can coil your hair, and like the different techniques and the resulting coils you get from that. So if you just want to learn everything about coiling your braids with hot water, the different ways, different things you can do with hot water and hair extension, I have a video, like a very compact video on that. You learn everything. See, when it's time for me to dip the hair in hot water, I am only dipping the side I want to coil. Some people ask, do you dip in the whole butterfly braid? The answer is no. It is going to make the braids just slip and become sloppy or sluggy, kind of. It doesn't look nice. So I just put only the tip, just the tips, baby, just the tips, just the tips of all the braids. I didn't say just the tip, just the tips of all the braids. Okay. I put that in hot water, then just to reduce the tension around her face, her edges, I use the slightly hot, not enough to scald her, just slightly hot towel to apply like steam, let's say just the steam on her hair. Then I cut off the string and slay her edges, and this is the end result. You agree with me that this hair is gorgeous, this hair is gorgeous, this hair is gorgeous, this hair is gorgeous. As the hair gets old, the volume reduces. Do you understand? As it gets old, the volume reduces. That's just the explanation I can give. So this is our end results. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video, and bye, baby.
comedy.